Well, hello, Earth signs. Welcome to my table. My name is Toni, and this is the Twin Flame forecast for the new moon in Cancer. So hello to you if you are a returning subscriber, and welcome to my table if you are brand new here. As I said, my name is Toni. So we are just going to create a sacred container by getting out our Palo Santo and welcoming in and inviting our higher selves, as well as calling upon Christed consciousness to please join us at the table. We command our sovereignty in this time, dimension, place, and space, and we disinvite and disallow all beings, energies, and entities of less than Christed consciousness. And now we're going to set our intentions by calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We call in our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, guardians of the four corners, Mother of the Earth, Father of the Sky, sacred ones. We call upon you and we welcome you here now. We ask you, please be present with us and please help us to understand and to interpret these messages to the best of our knowledge as we receive them. Thank you. Okie dokie, Earth signs. Are y'all ready? Let's see what's going on with you and your twin flame this Cancer new moon. Cancer likes to get us all up in our feelings, and our feelings more than Drake. So yeah, that's right. Taylor Swift reference. Don't get mad about it. Don't get mad about it. All right, here we go. Angels. Oh, what kind of messy shuffle was that? Let's try that again. All right, let's try that one more time. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirits. Messages for our earth signs and their twin flames during this Cancer new moon. What is going on with the earth signs and their twin flames? So what is the energy for our earth signs during this Cancer new moon? All right, you've got the Emperor, that is Aries energy, and wow, two major arcana. You got both Aries, no less. You got the Emperor and the Tower. Okay, so first of all, first thing you got to understand is this is Aries, this is Mars. Okay, so you might want to look these up in your chart, where everybody has Aries in their chart, everybody has Mars in the chart. Remember, we're all born under the same sky, okay? And all those planets and constellations are all in the sky the moment you're born, all right? So look at your chart, find out where Aries and Mars is, because that might have something kind of important for you this month there, Earth signs. All right, so you have gone through a tower recently or are about to go through a tower. And it's really interesting when you look at this particular tower and this card. You see how the tower is literally cut in half, okay? So when we're talking about the twin flames and you have gone through the tower, it could be that you and your twin are no longer together. You have literally, your souls have been ripped apart, okay? And that's what that tower did. It kind of ripped the two of you apart, okay, Earth signs? But now you're moving into this Emperor energy here of being able to take charge of the direction, take charge of this path. And so, you know, the thing about the tower is that when the tower comes and it causes everything to kind of fall apart and collapse, the beautiful thing about that is regeneration. This is rebirth. And what happens is the tower a lot of times causes us to come back together in a stronger rebuilt fashion than we were originally before we fell. And that's kind of what's happened. You know, you had to go through this tower, but you have learned, you have grown, and now Earth signs, you are taking charge of your path and you are really working towards leading yourself. If you notice, he's got that map there that he's leading himself with. And so this Emperor energy, you've moved from the tower of having learned these lessons that you went through these dark nights, this pain, this separation, the split, and now you've learned those lessons, integrated those shadows, and are taking charge of your direction. This is beautiful energy, Earth signs. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's see what's going on with your twin flame. What is the present situation with our Earth signs twin flame? Look at there, King of Wands. You know, you've got, for you, both these major arcana, which are themes, okay? These are things that you've been going through, things of change, rebirth, regeneration, taking charge of leadership, of things like that. For your twin, though, they've got the King, okay? And the court cards always represent people specifically. So this is definitely specifically your twin, all right? King of Swords, Wands. This is the king who looks at the big picture and can solve the problem. He is not about focusing on this problem. He's about focusing on the solution. He looks at the big picture as a whole and really just kind of comes in there and he doesn't even need to dissect it per se, because he's looking at the picture as one big thing going, okay, how can we solve this whole problem at one time? And that's really interesting, because here you have this fire energy over here of Aries, the Emperor, the Tower, okay? And then lo and behold, who shows up again? Aries. There's the King of Wands. I believe this is Aries. I'm almost positive the King of Wands is Aries. I feel very strongly that this is Aries. I don't think this is Leo. No, Leo is Queen of Wands and Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. So yes, this is Aries. So as always, twins, y'all mirror each other. It doesn't always mean you're on the exact same path, but you kind of mirror each other. So here you all are with your Aries, and both of you are focused on moving ahead. It's about taking the lessons you've learned and integrating them and moving forward. Taking those, it's not about focusing on the problems, it's about focusing on the solutions. And that is what you both are very much doing right now, okay? So then if you're both focusing on the solutions and not the problems, and if you're integrating your shadows, then what is the actual shadow? What is the wall getting between you and your twin? What is the shadow or the wall getting between the earth signs and their twin flames? What is the shadow or the wall getting between the earth signs and their twin flames? Thank you, Spirit. We've got Leo, strength, and we've got the Four of Cups. And so interesting, because here you go, yet another fire sign showing up. Because you got Aries, 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 and now here's a different fire sign, Leo, showing up. So I think for some of you earth signs, definitely you're dealing with a fire sign. Yes, some of you earth signs, or your twin is very definitely a fire sign or has strong fire placements. Regardless, when we talk about fire, we're talking about burning things down, but also remember that when a fire moves through the forest, yes, it burns the forest down, but it also clears out all the underbrush and allows the forest to grow back stronger than before. So that's kind of the energy here. It's almost like you had to, in the past, y'all had to come through and just burn it down so that you could both rebuild this relationship and come back stronger. But that's interesting. There's this energy of this strong lead, okay, coming in. And what's ahead of you is this energy of strength. Of the two of you have become stronger and your union is becoming stronger. But despite the fact that you're both doing your own work, you're integrating your shadows, you're working through this, and now you may be able to polarize towards each other, and your union, your polarization towards each other is becoming stronger. The thing that is blocking you is this Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is literally pushing love away. One or both of you is pushing the other one away. One or both of you is very scared to try this again, because the last time you tried, that tower blew you apart. So what will help? What will help the earth signs and their twin flames? What will help the earth signs and their twin flames during this new moon in Cancer? That is just 10,000 cards. We're going to take this one right here. And y'all hang on just 1 second, because I literally threw a card across the room. Hang on 1 second. All right, crisis averted. So let's see. What will help? Ha ha ha, yes. Seven of Pentacles. This is a very good card. This is the earth signs. In fact, this is, let me think, I believe this is Taurus, but I could be wrong. Either way, it doesn't matter. It is an earth sign. Seven of Pentacles is about choosing which seeds to plant. And so in this case, this is about focusing on the solution, not the problem. Choosing to focus on the good, okay? Choosing which seeds to plant means that as you think, so you create. As you focus your energy, so you receive, okay? It's the law of attraction. You attract to you what you put out, okay? And so what are you putting out in relation to this relationship with you and your twin flame? What seeds are you planting? Are you planting the seeds of hope? Are you planting, or are you planting the seeds of doubt? Are you planting the seeds of gratitude, of appreciation, of abundant future, of happiness together or separate, but regardless of happiness for yourself and happiness for your twin? Even if y'all aren't in union, you should still focus on sending them love, sending them happiness, sending them grace and joy and appreciation. Because remember, what happens with them happens to you. So as they receive that love and that joy and that grace, so will you, okay? So focus not on the problems, but focus on planting seeds that are going to lead to fruit that's nourishing and sustainable, okay? All right, last card, Earth signs. How can progress be made? How can Earth signs move towards the light with their twin flames? Thank you. Quit playing the victim. Earth signs, it feels very much like you could still be playing the victim. You could be pointing fingers at your twin going, well, you're the one that blew us apart. You're the one that caused this tower. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one. It's time to quit being a victim of the circumstances. It's time to, you know, and that honestly kind of feels like why maybe you could be the one pushing love away, because you're still a victim of this previous circumstance, this tower, when instead you were being told to know, to recognize that you can't actually ever, the thing about the twin flame journey is you can't ever get rid of them. You're never going to be able to physically end this relationship. There's nothing you can do to sever this relationship. They are literally half your soul, okay? And that's not a thing you can do. You cannot sever this relationship, okay? You cannot disconnect. So instead, when you realize that that's not something you can do, that you have to, you're going to spend the rest of your life in a connection with this person, whether they are physically with you or not, then you can stop playing the victim and start instead look at the situation as a whole and start figuring out how to get yourself to where you want to be instead of being where you are right now, which is playing the victim. All right, Earth signs, I hope that you found this helpful. I really do think that you and your twin are both moving in the direction of solving these problems. It just doesn't feel like you're quite there yet. You're still pushing them away, all right? And so perhaps my advice to you would be during this new moon to work on manifesting, releasing fear, releasing fear of abandonment, fear of, I can't think of fears all of a sudden. Fear of commitment, there's one. Release these fears, release these lacks, and work on manifesting trust, faith, hope. Okay. All right. I hope that you enjoy this, Earth signs. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up, share, like, subscribe, and I will see you in like 2 weeks for the, oh my goodness, the full moon in Leo, one of my favorite seasons of the year. So I look forward to seeing you then. And until I see you then, bye.